Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Richard Ryan K, and I know I haven't been recording or making any videos on this channel for a minute now. My capture card has been destroyed, so yeah, that kind of sucked. But I'm gonna be starting a new series called Tips and Tricks for Super Metroid, and as the name states, it is just a bunch of tips and a bunch of tricks for a game that I personally love a lot, which I've been speedrunning, and I want to show you guys how to do a lot of these tricks that it's taken me a little while to learn. So, for part one of today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to do the Moonfall, the Alcatraz, and the Knockback. So before we even get into the game, make sure Moonwalk is turned on. So you just go into special setting mode, make sure Moonwalk is turned on. That you don't have to do that, that's just for my personal controls. And it don't matter what console you're playing on. Personally, I'm playing on what is called an SNES Classic, which is made by Nintendo. It's like a little emulator thing. It's pretty neat. I like it. It don't matter what you're playing on. These tricks can be helpful to anybody who's trying to speedrun. So, the first trick we're going to be showing you is the Moonfall. It is a really straightforward trick, and probably the most easiest trick in my opinion. Basically, so this is how you do the Moonfall. So you get on one of, like, this is where everybody starts it off. You can start off right here, you start off right here, it don't really matter. What you want to do is get on this ledge and just hold, I guess you don't have to do that, but hold up this right here, and basically, you're going to hold down the shoot button while backing away, right? You're going to hold down the shoot button and back up at the same time with the Moonwalk. And right before you fall off, while you're holding down back, right before you fall off, you tap the jump button and then let go of shoot at the same time. So it's, you know, pretty simple. You just do that. Oh, I hit the ledge. But, you know, it's a really easy trick. And in my opinion, probably the most easiest trick. I don't know if it's the most easiest, but it's definitely up there. At least I didn't have a hard time learning it. I'm kind of screwing this up, so I'm just going to do it right here, demonstrate what it does. Basically, a quick summary of Moonfall is there is a normal speed cap for falling, which I'll show you right now. This is just the regular fall speed, you know, not fast at all. Moonfall, for whatever reason, is a glitch that breaks the speed cap and makes it to where you can fall infinitely fast. So, if there was a room that was infinitely long, your game would eventually crash, because it can't I would imagine that your console could not process infinite speed, because, yeah, but anyways, I guess the next trick I'll be showing you guys is the Moonfall, or not the Moonfall, I just showed you guys that, let me think, Alcatraz. Yeah, I couldn't think of it for some reason. Alcatraz is a really simple trick as well, just so you guys know. You're not going to have any problems with it at all. So, I'm just going to assume that, you know, you just kill Bomb Chorizo, you're making your way back, and, oh, these little arm pumps, I guess I'll just tell you this right now. I guess right here counts like a little tip. Arm pumps, if you ever watch speedrun, you'll see them like doing this right here a lot while they're running. Basically, one arm pump saves a pixel, moves you forward a pixel every time, so that builds up really quickly. You'd be surprised. It builds up a lot. But anyways, this is the Alcatraz. So you just kill Bomb Chorizo, and what you would normally do is come right here and place some bombs, make it out. That's too slow. So if you're trying to speedrun the game, what you would do, alternatively, is come right here and do this. Oop, I messed it up. Hold up. I am kind of tired, so I probably will mess up these tricks a little bit, but it's alright. And what this trick's called is the Alcatraz, and it looks hard. It might look like a little bit of a tricky trick. That was a stupid word, but yeah, it might look a bit tricky. Also, not really helping that I look like I'm, you know, I'm kind of struggling with it here because I'm a little tired, but as you just saw there, I made it pretty easily. And I guess I can, let me see if I can just rewind to show you guys here, because I can pause whenever I use this right here, which is a pretty good little nifty thing. So, right here, you wall jump, pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory, straightforward. You wall jump onto that one ledge right there, onto that little bitty bottom ledge, and then you jump. Oh, okay. I guess I'm messing it up on this part, but you wall jump onto that second ledge, and you know, yeah, you wall jump on the second ledge, and then after the second ledge, you wall jump onto the third ledge. You gotta make it into the middle, obviously. And once you wall jump into the third ledge, you want to immediately morph and go into morph ball, and then hold left. So it is a really simple, self-explanatory trick, and I'm pretty tired, and I'm using a really crappy remote, so you know, it might seem like I'm struggling with it, but I can promise you guys, this trick is the most easiest trick to perform in the entire game. And as you can see, I just did it there. So yep, I'll just show you guys one time. Wall jump here, just wall jump there, and then once you get to the second thing, just wall jump to the last one, and then immediately morph ball, hold down left. It is probably the most easiest trick in this game, I think, in my opinion. Nah, it's not the most easiest. The easiest is moonfall. And yeah, so you know, obviously Alcatraz saves a lot of time, but the next trick I'll be showing you guys today is probably, at least in my opinion, I'd say the most, not the most, and for some reason my select button's not working, there we go. Anyways, it is probably the most, or at least one of the most important tricks in the entire game. So, it's called Monk. Monk Ball, the reason why I'm saying it's probably the most useful is you have to know Monk Ball to speedrun. You will not be able to compete in any speedrun competition without knowing it, because if you don't know it, you have to fight Spore Spawn, you can't get Ice Beam early, etc. There's a lot of stuff you can't do without this trick. So, I'm going to show you guys right now how to do it, so that way you never get screwed up. And let's just waste this super missile. So, you start off right here, you know, you just start off right here, and then right before you go through the door, jump, hold down the jump button, and you gotta hold down the run button, and there you go. Now, I'll slow it down, I'll pause it, I'll go rewind and pause it, but here is the reason why this works. So, whenever you morph ball like so, you know, without, you know, just morph a ball into the air, you bounce. I don't know if you guys can notice that, but you do bounce a little bit. If you morph ball right before you hit the ground, though, you don't bounce. See? No bounce at all. It's just straight there. So, I'll show you guys what happens if you decide to morph ball without, you know, waiting until you almost get to the ground. You lose all your momentum, and it's, you know, screws up. So, you just hold down the run button right here, and then whenever you go through that door, let go of the run button, hold down jump, and then morph ball right before you hit the ground. It is the most, at least in my opinion, the most important trick. So, as you can see, you know, I was jumping, and, you know, that was the demonstration, or whatever. That was the demonstration. So, right before I hit the ground, like the second before, morph ball. And you hold down right. You hold down right, obviously. You're going to have to keep holding down right. And you will keep your momentum from the run in a morph ball, which is extremely useful for multiple reasons. It is extremely useful, and at least in my opinion, an important trick, like I've said before, because there is so many places that you can use it in. It's honestly unbelievable. And you know, yeah, like I can even use it right here, you know, like it's just a really useful trick. And stay tuned for tomorrow's video, or probably next, whatever day I'm recording. It might be like 2 days, something like that. It's not gonna be that much more longer though. And yeah, I can even use it right here, like hell. There's just so many spots to use this stupid trick, it's not even real. But you know, tune in for tomorrow, guys, and I'll show y'all how to perform some other tricks, and tell y'all some other neat stuff about the game. And, well, y'all have a good one.